Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Namaste dear learners. I, Dr. Kamal Agal, Associate Professor, School of Commerce and Management, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, welcome you all at Chaitanya Studio of the university. Dear learner, as we are on unit number 2 called Evaluations of Management Functions under Master of Business Administration, subject called Principles of Management. So, let us begin with some basics and fundamental things. As we all know that and yes, before I going to move for further understanding and some illustrations, I would like to clear that this is unit 2 and MBA01C101, the code is there. So, let us start with management functions and management roles. What is management? As number of times we have these terms. As a students of management, we know that to manage means by man. So, a singular M-A-N, man is managed M-E-N. It is very fundamental definitions of management, but we need to understand different definitions, key elements and why it matters in normal terms. So, a process of planning, organizing, leading and controlling. So, management is all about post-core planning, organizing, staffing, directing, controlling, regulating and budgeting, and aimed to achieving organizational goals. Why management is necessary? Because without management, nobody is able to achieve organizational goals. So, for that we need a management. And what is management? So, management is all about a post-core planning, organizing, staffing, directing, coordinating, reporting and budgeting. What are the key elements particularly have with the management? So, coordinating people and resources. It is very important in this 21st era of century where we are lacking with resources and even skills. So, in that era or in that time, optimum utilization of resources is very much important, and for that without management we can't do. So, with the elements and functions of management only we are able to make it possible. Then what is the second key element? That is operating in dynamics environments. We know that the situation, the market is continuous changing, and in this rapid changing environment and atmosphere, it is a prima facie duty of a person who is leading with the management or who is dealing with the management that they need to assured to run in this dynamic environment, because there are lots of changes every day, day by day. If I am not wrong, then in this 2025 there will be a number of changes again will be happen with the market. As students of management and as a students of business, I think we need to aware ourselves by day to day changes. Even after a tariff declared by America, what the consequences universe face, what at a world level business is actually, where our Sensex and Nifty is. So, this all are particularly we can say a different facets of business environment. Why it matter? Because it ensure efficiency to achieve our target, and which builds teamwork and a good responsibility. Now, what different levels of managements are there? We know that in any organization, let me start with our home. As we know that there is a grandparents, it is a particularly different completely example that we are now in metro cultures, we are living in a nuclear family. But in normal terms, what happened that we have a grandparents, then our parents, then we are, then our children's. So, this is what a hierarchy of a normal family in Indian families. So, this hierarchy represent different levels. Now, grandparents, parents, then young generation and their kids or their childs. So 4 generations are living together in a single house. So there must be a lots of, we can say, changes, differentiations, and even need to work together. So same way, if we are talking about any organization, there are also top level managements. What top level management is doing all about for business, that is sets visions and long term objective for the organizations, which includes CEO, directors and presidents. So maybe the designation may vary many times, that somewhere there will be no president, there will be no director, there will be no CEO even. But even one person is supposed to be there who took all decisions, particular decisions. Which are the decisions? Which we can say reflect long term objectives, which creates a visions for business. That is a top level authority, and that is top level management. Then second one is middle level, that's convert top level plans into actions, includes departmental head, plant managers, so and so on. All managers category comes under the definitions of middle management. This is the actual platform where it's work like bridge between top to bottom level, because all rules, all we can say policy decisions which is taken by a top management, periodically middle management have to convert that policy, that laws, that rules or that framework into reality. So for that they have to work out. So after top, middle level management is working in the organizations. And then most important, we can say, aspects of any organization, that is lower management, which directly manage employees. Without employee, no organization can sustain, no organizations can work, no organizations can produce, no organization can reach their aim or at their goals. So the peoples who directly work at a ground level, so the bottom level management is directly deal with the employees who are associated with different posts, or we can say on machinery, or at a ground level with different positions. So this bottom level management is directly connected with that employees and on their work too, which includes supervisions, line managing works. But I think if I'm not oversizing this term, I may say that this is the heart actually of organization, because all peoples are directly connected with bottom level. So if we want to see any organization's progress, we need to work or we need to observe with a bottom level management. So we will have a pure glimpses of that particular organizations. Now functions of management, we need to understand which are different the functions in generally placed by the managements. So 4 major functions are there. I already at an initial level put in front of you, that is planning, organizing, leading and controlling. So prima facie these are the 4 pillars as a functions of management which is work in any of the organizations. Why functions needed? As a students of management, we have a curiosity. We need to arise a questions that why it happened, why it's supposed to be, why in this way, why not in this way, why it happened, how it's supposed to be happen, what are different angles supposed to be used in particular. So it helps streamlining operations, because with the help of this planning, organizing, leading and controlling, streamlining operations is possible and provide structure, task and decisions. Many times what issues faces by organizations or business, with or without, we can say without a proper management, number of times a good plans even get failed. I am again repeating the sentence, many times without proper management even good plans are supposed to be get failed. So, in that arena or in that time, if planning, organizing, leading and controlling is completely in line, that there will be 100% chances to achieve we can say targeted goal. So, need to start with planning. What is planning? So, we have a meaning and importance of planning. So, setting goals and deciding how to achieve them, that is simply a planning. Setting goals, particularly what will be our goals and how to will achieve them, and it is all about future. The orientation is supposed to be for future in particular, that how it is supposed to be get possible in future, how we will be have our goals and how we will be achieve them. So, it is all about planning. Now, importance of the planning, which reduce risk and uncertainties. Very true. Have a brief examples. If you want to go Delhi and we will be have a flight. Flight is morning 9 and 10 am all the way from airport. So, what will be our prima facie pre-planning to reach 9:30 or 9:10 am at airport? It is compulsory that we have to have or we must reach at least 8:15 to 8:30 at airport, because then after there will be another requisites we have to fulfill, like check-in, then our luggage maintain, ticket checking, all basic functions which we have to play at a airport. After landing at Delhi, what we have to, because we have a 11 o'clock or 12:30 a meeting. After 11:30, could we able to reach it or could we make it possible? So, as early as possible or after depart from the airport, we need to have some special we can say car or personal vehicle to reach. So, it is a very simple and basic example. So, in the same way, to meet the uncertainties of future, to reduce the risk, we have to have basic planning. Helps in resource allocation. So, very important, because resources are day by day, we can say there are issues with resources, and optimum utilization of resources is mandatory for any business house or any organizations, or we can say any entity which is work in the market, and improves coordinations and control. Planning improve coordination and control, because among this team all the way from top, middle or even at a bottom level, coordination is mandatory to reach a dream, to reach a goal which is decided by a team of a unit or a business. Now, different type of plannings are there. So, mainly we took 3 over here, that is strategic planning, operational planning and tactical planning. So, let us start with long term focus, which is a strategic planning, which meant for 3 to 5 years and done by top management. So, top management is working for strategic planning of the business, which will be work for 3 to 5 years. Then operational planning, before operation we have to move with tactical planning. So, that is medium term, means 1 to 3 years and convert strategy into actions. So, whatsoever the strategies or strategic planning which is being done by the top management, converted by the middle management as a tactical planning to ensure the strategies which is supposed to be implemented, and that is operational planning is a third one, which is short term, weekly or monthly planning, or we can say biannually, and day to day work is supposed to be planned by the operational planning. So, as per the level of management, this is planning is supposed to be even working. Now, organizing, what is organizing? That is meaning and process. Let us start with organizing meaning. Arranging people and resources to accomplish the goals, to arrange the peoples and resources in that way that automatically our organization can achieve their goals. And what are the key steps? Identifying tasks, assigning tasks and allocate resourcing. First and foremost, we need to identifying the task, that which task is necessary over here, then group which is similar to attend that activity, then assign task to particular that they can play a very particular role to that activity, and then need to allocate the resources. Now, what are the importance in general of organizing? First importance, clear roles and responsibility, which automatically lead to avoid confusion in work assignments. It is very mandatory for any organization to avoid such confusions which is happen many times during the work and which resulted very negatively in a production or in goal segment. So, it clear roles and responsibility of individuals, coordinations of resources which automatically bring together people, machines and material. Yeah, it is very mandatory again that people, machines and material need to be in one line only. If gap happens, then automatically there will be some hazardous things is going to be take place, and which enhance efficiency. So, proper structure lead to smooth workflow in the organizations. So, in that terms, here we worked for evaluations of management functions, and we need to understand the basics functions of planning and organizing. Thank you so much.